The reason we call this the cage system is because each chord can be moved around the neck by overlapping each chord shape in the order of the letters that spell caged. C, A, G, E, and D. Starting with the open C chord, the C note on the 5th string, 3rd fret overlaps to the next position, which is the A shape or A form C chord. Remember, it's not an A chord, just the A chord shape. So we are still playing a C chord. From this A shape, the notes on the 5th fret overlap to the G chord shape. From this G shape, the notes on the 8th fret connect to the E chord shape. From this E shape C chord, the C note on the 4th string, 10th fret connects us to the D shape C chord. And that's how we caged the C chord. C in its open C chord shape, C in the A chord shape, C in the G chord shape, C in the E chord shape, C in the D chord shape. From this D shape C chord, we can even continue up the neck because the notes on strings 1, 2, and 3 connect us back up to the C shape. Here you can cage the C chord all over again and keep going as high as your guitar allows. So altogether, the C chord caged uses the shapes C, A, G, E, and D. Now let's practice the C caged with a slow and fast tempo. Remember, if you are a beginner or if some of these chord shapes are difficult for you, please use the easier fingerings we went over earlier. Once you get the hang of it, you can always come back and use the full fingerings. The whole reason for learning the cage system is so you could spice things up when you are playing a song by using different positions or different voicings instead of repeating the same chord progression. For example, a common chord progression is C to G. By knowing the cage system, you can make this chord progression very interesting by moving to different caged positions. Say this C to this G. First, let's learn the caged G chord, then we'll practice moving a progression up the neck. The lowest possible G chord is played by using the open G shape. From there, we'll continue to spell out caged. So from the open G chord, the notes on the 1st and 6th string connects us to the E shape G chord on the 3rd fret. From the E shape, the notes on the 4th and 5th string connect us to the D shape G chord on the 5th fret. So far for the G chord, we have the shapes G, E, D. After the D shape, the cage system starts over. From the D shape, The notes on strings 1, 2, and 3 will connect us to the C shape. After the C shape, the 5th string G connects us to the A-shaped G chord on the 10th fret. After the A shape, the notes on strings 2, 3, and 4 connect us to the octave G shape on the 12th fret. And as long as you have frets, you can continue to the E shape on the 15th fret and D shape on the 17th fret and on up the neck as long as you have frets. Here's the G caged with a tempo. Now let's put it all together and make some music. We'll start out slowly, strumming the open C chord once